Hey, Shalom, Israel. First off, I would like to say, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Wakakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Also, would like to say peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the brothers that's pushing His word in all sincerity and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. And for the few sisters that watch and believe, Shalom to you as well. Just all through the Spirit, brothers been putting up beautiful shows and going into a series called Why We Call You the Devil. So I just want to add my 2 cents through the Spirit in the aspect of greed being another reason among the huge laundry list of things that justifies us calling the self-proclaimed white man, the Edomites, according to the Bible, the devil that the Bible speaks of. So without further ado, I'm going to go right to it. I'm here in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and I'm going to just go to some points here. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. So it says he transgressed by wine. So he breaks the commandments by wine, and that wine is not talking about wine that you drink to get a buzz. It's talking about Esau's different philosophies and his false doctrines that he spread throughout the four corners of the earth that has all of the different nations subject to his will and his agenda. He's been able to establish a global hegemony through deception, through his wine. And therefore, because he's gained control over the all of the resources in the nations of the earth, he's a very proud man. There's no prouder nation than the nation of Edom. And this is just another reason why we call you the devil. It says, neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So he can't keep it at home. That's why he has a military base and an embassy throughout over, I believe it's like 140 different nations throughout the planet Earth, occupying regions to have control of the mineral resources in all of these different nations' lands, because he enlarges his desire as death, and he can't be satisfied. And not only does he gather all of these different nations' natural resources, but he actually gathers unto himself all nations and all people. That's why here in Great Babylon, aka America, you have what's called a great melting pot. You have all of these various nations from all over the place under one roof, so to speak. The same thing that Nimrod tried to do in Genesis, during the time of the Tower of Babel. And you see what the Most High did with that program. He wasn't with that program. So just another reason why we call you the devil, just that insatiable greed. I'm going to hit another precept. I'm going to go to Psalms real quick. I'll go to a Psalm of Asaph, Psalms the 73rd chapter. This is Psalms 73. And this whole Psalms the 73rd chapter is a beautiful Psalm of Asaph. But I'm going to just hit some points here to just highlight the greed of you Edomites. This is Psalm 73 and 7. It says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. So that's clear to the point. Their eyes always stand out with fatness. They always covet what someone else has. And here it is, the elites, the rulers of you Edomites, you self-proclaimed white people. You have every damn thing, man. You have all of the gold, the silver, the land that you got by deceit, all the natural resources of the earth. You have everything that your heart could desire. But your eyes still stand out with fatness because they have an insatiable greed to always want more than they already have when they have everything, man. And that's wicked at the end of the day, because that bloodlust for greed will drive them to do anything to get what's not theirs. And this is just another reason why we call you the devil. It's a beautiful series that brothers was in the spirit to start. And there's so many things that can be attributed to why we call you self-proclaimed white people the devil. But just here's my short take on it, Lord willing, I'll be able to add more things as the days go by. I'm going to go to Obadiah. Let me see what Obadiah had to say. He only gave you one chapter. But this is Obadiah verse 5. It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? So the point being made, you're not supposed to steal and just hoard up every damn thing, man. Really, there's enough resources and things to go around to where the whole inhabited earth should be able to be sustained. But you have a small group of people, namely the elites of you self-proclaimed white people, you Edomites, man, who have stolen every damn thing. So it says robbers or thieves, if they came to thee, would they not stolen till they have enough? So even just a typical Jake that'll go into your house and pull a kick door and steal something, he's not going to steal everything, man. He'll at least leave your refrigerator and certain things. You know, he'll just steal some valuable items and get what he need and get out of there. But Esau, he going to take everything. That's why they got that show during Christmas, that cartoon, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And you can equate that directly to the Edomites that we call the devil. Because even the Grinch, he even stole the damn refrigerator out the house. He didn't leave a morsel left. It says, if the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? So back then, that was an ancient custom. Whenever it was the time for the harvest, you didn't even pick all the fruit. You left things behind for the poor. But Esau, he has insatiable greed, man. That's just another reason why we call you the devil, man. It's not a complicated concept of why we call you the devil. And now we got the scriptures to back up, you know, what we say. So we completely justified in it. All you can do is just slander us and just paint these false narratives to demonize us at this point, because, you know, even if our people, the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, even if you don't believe in the Bible, everyone at this point knows who the devil is, you know, in the flesh on the earth, just putting hell on everybody. I'm going to get this here in Micah, the 2nd chapter. It says, Micah 2:2, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So backing up what I read in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, they neither keep it at home. They're always coveting fields, always having to go invade somebody's land and explore their region of the planet for their natural resources, so they can take them by violence, and they take houses away, just like they did when they established control of America. They committed genocide against our brothers, the so-called Native American Indians, which are the tribes of Gad and Reuben. They raped, robbed, and murdered to gain control of this land. And then with the Southern Kingdom, the so-called Negroes, Haitians, and West Indians, you drug us over here on cargo slave ships, you know, in the most brutal captivity ever known to man. And not only that, you took away our heritage, man. That's why it says in Jeremiah 17:4, we shall discontinue from our heritage, because you took our true name and our heritage away, calling us Negroes and niggas and blacks and spics and all of these different proverbs and bywords that the Most High didn't give us. And that's why America has been the worst captivity for the nation of Israel, because you not only put us in captivity to build up your nation for free, but you took away our heritage, man. So, and then on top of that, right now today in the land of Israel, you have Ashkenazis, you have Amalekites calling themselves Jews, man. So not only did they unjustly gain control of the land of Israel, but now they're calling themselves the people of the Lord, the people of the Bible, the Israelites. So they oppress a man, even a man in his heritage, man. So that shows, man, you Edomites, man, you're the devil, and you have a diabolical bloodthirst for greed at all costs to even take somebody's heritage. So, man, this is just another reason why we call you the devil. I'm just going to end it out on that. Hopefully this was edifying to the body. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect.